Okay, then what is a port fast? We are going to enable on end user ports where single system connected. It's sometime we are also enabling on the trunking where access point or something is connected, but generally you can say user access port. Okay, so trunk could be the
Mm.
case as a trunk, could be case as a access as well, but always you need to keep in mind we have single connectivity. There is no chance of the loop. Means if we have a switch, this is the switch.
Okay.
Its access point is connected. AP, for example, we are calling as the access point. Might be you can see as the trunk port most of the cases and access port as well. So here multiple billion is traveling. So also we can enable the port fast here by giving the keyword as a trunk. But generally, if we have end user here, then it's access port, then we are going to enable the port fast here. Definitely. Means there is a no redundancy. If two port is connected with AP, which never happen because only one port you will find in the access point. In that case, where we have a redundancy, you should not enable the port fast or else loop can be occur. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
loops where we are enabling the port fast, where there is no chance to loop. Either is trunk or access, no matter. But generally, you can say like where we have only single system connected, we can enable the port fast. Okay, clear?
Okay. So we can say like if we have a redundancy port, then we should not enable the port fast, right?
Huh?
If we have a redundancy port, then we
Hmm.
should not enable the port fast. Simple, as
Right,
simple as
right.
that.
For example, root port, we are not going to enable the
Hmm.
port fast. You will get the message as well. You should not enable the port which is not single. I mean, which is not connected. My multiple links. That port will not go through the spanning tree state. State. Spanning tree state as as soon as system connected on that port. As soon as system is connected, that port will become forwarding state immediately. This is port first. How you are going to enable command? I will just give it to you. Give me a moment. Enable. There is a do command. Two command. Generally, you will see this command: spanning tree port first default. This command,
Okay. Spanning tree.
this is what this port, what this command is do. It will globally, globally means all the port. What is spelling, man?
GLOBA. Global.
Okay,
BA.
yeah.
No, no. BA. Double
Take
LY. Double L.
globally. Okay,
Yeah.
it will globally enable the port first on all the user access ports. All the access ports. It will enable the port first. Okay.
Mhm.
Then and then. you have if you have interface specific, for example, you want to enable like in interface specific, then you have to go on interface fa0/2 spanning tree port first. You need to give this
Okay.
command.
Okay, we have to go inside the port
Right. This
and
is
then run the command.
this is, see, it's saying all as well. See message. What is saying? Warning. Port first should only be enabled on the port connected to single host, right?
Single host. Mm-hmm.
Connecting hub, concentrator, switch, bridge, etc. This is interface when port first is enabled can be causes temporary bridge loop. Use with caution.
Right.
Means hub, concentrator, switch, bridge should not be connected. If connected, then you should not enable the. So as soon as you will
Hmm.
give global, right? So all the port will be become a. For example, I will prove that. Okay. So here I have enable, right? So I have enable like that. I will prove as well. Give me a moment. So this one, this one second command, it will enable port specific. Okay, that
Hmm.
is one thing. Third thing, how you are going to enable the trunk port where single PC is connected, right? For example, this is the trunk port. So port first, spanning tree port first. See, trunk enable.
Hmm.
To enable the port first on the trunk.
Why was this not option showing earlier?
What option?
Okay, we have to go inside the port, then we can use this command. Okay, okay, okay.
Right. You have option. You can say in case you required to enable port first on trunk. Done. Generally, access point or something is connected, then you can use here. Recording is started. Okay. Done. Now, what is mean by globally? Do I prove it? Just check globally. Here is I have not enabled the port pass on the port number 02, right?
Hmm.
So run, for example. So run means it will show all the configuration. Port first, there is no configuration on port number 2, right? And port
No.
number 1 is connected to PC. So as soon as you will run the
Yes.
command config t spanning tree port first default, for example, enter. See, so run. It's, I don't know it will show or not, but it should show. Okay. This port is not showing, but I can prove in some other by connecting some PC. So by default, it will enable all the access ports except this port. How you will check that is enable or not? Except this port, it will enable by default. It's enable all the access ports here. Okay. So how you will prove that? So spanning tree summary command. You can see port first default is enabled. Okay,
Hmm.
it's enabled. So you be, as soon as
Hmm.
you will connect, earlier it was taking 30 seconds, right?
Hmm.
30 seconds. And here I have enabled port specific, right? So here it should not be impact. As soon as you will connect the PC, for example, here it will take 30 seconds. See, it's taking 30 seconds, right? Because I
Hmm.
have enabled on this interface only, correct?
Right.
But here, see, is I have given default command immediate. See?
Because port fast is enabled on all ports except port one.
Correct. Globally. See how cool it is, right? No waiting.
Mm.
No waiting at all.
So why doesn't by default why didn't enabled port fast on port one? Because it's
Because it's
connected to
connected
one
to
of the
switch.
switch.
Correct. Because it's
Okay.
connected to switch.
So this is a safety feature like kind of they have provided.
Correct,
Like
correct.
if it's
If not safety in real world, is a lot of user traffic is flowing, so it will
Mhm,
create a huge loop. You cannot stop it even.
mhm,
It I have seen
mhm.
lot of
Okay.
cases where spinning loop is happening, lot of packet drop is happening, and lot of loop high, utilization is going high. I have
Okay.
seen
So
cases.
if we use the command globally, then it's not an issue, right? We can use
No,
the
not
global
an issue,
command.
not an issue. Generally, you will see like that is enabled, and also we have a template known as like a notepad template, for example, right? We have a template in
Mhm.
form of JSON file or something. Today we are nowadays we are using automation or something. So we have a JSON file, a couple of things. We are modifying the is predefined configuration, predefined template. Only you need to modify some of the thing. Interface name and number.
Okay.
After that, same configuration will
Mhm.
be applied on other things. Okay.
To the
You have
on
seen
other
beauty,
another
right?
switches.
What is the difference
Mhm.
between interface specific command? What is the global interface command? What is trunking command, right?
Hmm.
Clear on the port first. I have
Hmm.
not explained much
Uh,
on the port first earlier previous class because I was planning to explain here. Okay,
yes.
clear, right? Port first.
Yeah. Can we just write it down? Yeah. We just need to write it.
Please, please, you can do that.
Hmm.
Now you're writing something?
Yes, I am.
Okay, please take the screenshot if you want.
Ah, yeah, I can do that.
Let me send on the chat. You can keep writing. Okay. Till time I will some mod in the topology
Okay. Okay.
to port. Port first is enabled. Port first is also enabled here. Okay. This is root switch like that. Okay. Direct topology change. You are done with writing?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
So
Now direct topology change.
this was for insignificant.
Huh. So when root port went down, for example, this is root port, right? Above one is root port. When root port went down, then how this port will become a root port? You know, direct topology change. On the switch, where is uh, you know, if root port went down, and the same switch, if blocking port is present, then this type of topology we are calling as a direct topology changes, right?
Yes.
So root port is present as well, blocking port is also present here, right? In that scenario, we are
Mm.
calling it a direct topology change. What will happen
Mm.
in direct topology change? As soon as root port went down, okay? So whatever BPD received on this interface for 20 seconds, in STP it was storing for 20 seconds, okay?
Mhm.
But what will
Yes.
happen in RSTP, as soon as it will down, right? Whatever BPD is received here, it will not store for 20 seconds. Immediate, it will flash out. What will do? Whatever BPD you receive on the particular root port for 20 seconds, generally it's keeping in STP, but in RSTP, whatever is stored here, it will immediately flash out once root port went down. Then what blocking port will do? It is also receiving it's also receiving a superior BPDU, but is not processing it, right? You know what is the mean of blocking port? It will receive, but it will not forward anything. So it will not process it. As soon as this will down, it will process immediate that packet and send the agreement. It will send the agreement immediately. As soon as it will send the agreement, then as this port will become a forwarding state and receiving port, whatever port it is also become a forwarding state. So you will see, like earlier it was in STP, it was dropping multiple packet, but here you will see single one or one drop only. Okay. For example, just take here, take a more scenario because I wanted to prove in very nice way. Okay. So let's try to prove in STP as well as RSTP both. Then you will understand the advantages of STP, right? I am
Mhm.
making two scenario. Simple STP is running here. I'm going to configure the some command here. For example, 1.1.1.1, and here will be 2.2.2, 1.1.1.2, 1.1.1.2. Okay, done. Here we are also going to configure 2.2.2.1, and here also I'm going to configure 2.2.2.2. Done. Now here is a single is penalty is running, and here is RSTP is running, right? Done. So here just ping hyphen t 2.2.2.2 pinging. Here also I'm going to ping 1.1 dot ping 1.1.1.2. Clear? Clear? I'm pinging both the
Yes,
BPs.
clear.
Here as well. I'm pinging too. So now, how topology is converging? As I explained here, as soon as root port went down, it will whatever is stored BPDU for 20 seconds, immediate place out, and this blocking port which received the BPDU and not processing it, it will immediate process it and send the agreement message from this port. Okay. As soon as
Mm,
it will send the agreement, it will receive this port, and this port become forwarding state immediately. This also become a forwarding state immediately, because as I explained, both the port will become immediately in the forwarding state as soon as agreement received or sent, right?
mm, right.
And end user port is by default port fast is running. There is no challenges at all, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's shut down one by one. Uh, port I will here I will shut down 1/1. Enable config T interface FH0/1. Okay, I will keep this switch, and I will keep this switch as well. Immediate interface FH config T. I think 3, right? 3. Interface FH0/2. Okay. 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 And this one, this is the thing. Done? Done as well, right? So this is also, we are going to port number 1 is going to down, which is forwarding state. Here also we are port number 2, which are in forwarding state. I'm going to make the down. See, first we are here to shut down this. Shut down, right? See, above one will shut down. This one will be shut down. This one will become immediately forwarding state. This is the beauty of RSTP. Enter. See, it immediate came into forwarding, right? Correct?
It did not wait even for a second. Like
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was.
yeah. That's the beauty. And it will not make shutdown. For example, here. See, it's going on, going on, going on, going on. It will take 30 seconds if you want to match the timing and so on. Okay. See how many packet is dropped here. See, even not single. User will not identify. For example, I'm a programmer or some other kind of accounting HR. They will not even think like any packet went down.
There's just a minor difference of 10 ms
That's
in between.
okay. That's okay.
Mm,
30 second is okay, or
mm,
minor
mm.
millisecond or one packet drop is okay.
Not even a single packet drop.
Yeah,
Nowadays.
generally you will see single packet drop or something, but you have a proof here. See now how many packet is dropped here. You can see here. Which one I'm opening?
Mm,
PC6. Oh, where it's went, man. 1/2. Where I was discussing about this. What is the message? What is the IP? 1.2. Oh God. Here I same IP 1.1. Okay. So I need to ping 1.1. Sorry, I was pinging the same IP. That's what you have not seen.
okay.
Let me do one
Okay.
thing. Let
Mhm.
me enable it
We
first.
can shut down again.
No, no shutdown first,
Then shut down again.
then shut down again. Shut down. Before that, before shutting down, I just ping the one, right?
Mm,
Shut down. Done. Now you can see how many packets is dropping. RSTP is no single packet drop. Here is see one packet drop. Now user will identify. They will raise the ticket. Network team
mm,
like why my PC was shut down for 30 seconds. I was in important meeting or something. So that's what you will see always we are using in company as a RSTP.
Now it's on after 20, 30 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm.
Yeah, like that. See how many packets drop, right? So we
Mm.
have indirect topology change. Okay, indirect topology change, how you can see. Direct topology, you got it, right?
You just add a switch.
But
Cable cannot be connected.
okay, indirect topology change, something this port went down, for example. This is indirect topology, and that switch do not have any alternate path, right? In that case, what will happen? As soon as this port went down, okay, as soon as this port went down, right? Then there is no alternate path available on this switch. So this type of changes we are calling as the indirect topology change. As soon as this one is stored 20-second BPDU, same condition, it will immediate flash out. Okay, and then this port number, I mean, now this port is something topology change happen. It's some flagging is working here. As soon as you notice like some change happen, immediate it will set superior BPDU from this port, blocking port. In middle here, and this port will become a like root port immediately. And as soon as it receive this packet, I mean superior BPDU, it will send the agreement. And as soon as it will send the agreement, it will put into forwarding state. Do you want to prove that this one as well? It's
Yes.
very straightforward. Okay. If you want, I can put a lab here. Let me just okay, done. Take the lab. Earlier it was taking 50 seconds in the STP, but here you can just check how many. Okay. Now you can see some of the PC. One PC is here, and one PC is here.
Can we enable RSTP like at once on multiple switches?
No, actually you need to log in each and every switches and do that.
Okay. Okay.
Is MST you can see say like it's working with the BTP version 3, but in RSTP I have seen like as per my knowledge we are going to each and every switches and enabling the RSTP.
So we'll
Enable,
be manually enabling the
yeah,
RSTP in
yes,
all of
right.
these three switches.
Yeah,
That
spanning
okay.
tree mode, rapid spanning tree. Just copy this command and run in all the switches. Here we need to run as enable config tree spanning tree port fast default and paste this one spanning tree config tree spanning tree port fast default, sorry, default, all the mean what I'm writing, right? Done.
Yes.
Now all the user port, just configure the IP address and you are good. 1.1.1. 1.1 done.
You
Here
have
you are.
enabled port fast on all the switches, right?
Right.
Or just okay.
1.1.1.2 done. I have enabled, I think, all the switches. Enable port part and this one, rapid spanning tree, both all the switches I have enabled already, right? Now I'm going to
Mhm.
shut down. This is just check which port is the is spanning tree. Which port is the root port? So this is root
Mhm.
port, port number two. So port number two is root port. So I'm going to shut down this one. Before that, I'm going to ping. Earlier in the STP state, you will see it is taking a 50 second. But here, let's prove how many second is taking. Hyphen T 1.1.1.2. Ping is happening, right? Now I'm going to shut down this interface. Okay. So config T interface fh0/2 shutdown. See, you want to see the simulation? Okay, see the
Mhm.
simulation. Done. See, done. Next message is send the notification message. Okay, some topology change happened. For example, uh, I cannot see much messages, but this is a message. Is a topology change is happening. Send the topology change message. Now after that, it's down, right? What it will do? Immediately it will forward send a message, agreement message. Okay, that is okay. No worry, it will drop. See, it's agreement. It's message one received. Immediate. It should generally should the agreement message to him. After that, it will send. Sorry, it will send superior BPD to this message, this device. As soon as it will receive the superior BPD, immediate it will forward. It will send the immediate. I mean, what we calling as the agreement messages. In me next layer, superior does not have a superior information. Rapid spanning BPD word, STP process post partial enable device discoupling multicast. MAC address on listening to blocking state device is MAC address in the frame. Next layer. No, there is no information much. But as you got it right, now is forwarding is started. You can see thing is started.
Uh,
How many seconds? Hardly it's drop
so
one or two
Dhruv,
packet. See? Ah,
so I
no.
have just one question.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like, why did it take the path from switch one to switch two, then three, and then to the other PC? The cost is high for that path, right? My
Which one?
question is that. तो previous path इस पीसी से उस पीसी के जाने का क्या था लाइक ये यहाँ
हाँ,
से थर्ड पोर्ट
shortest
पे
path
आएगी
था.
देन ऊपर से जाता है
That was shortest path. Yeah, that's correct.
हाउ दैट्स द शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ दूसरे पीसी के जाने के लिए तो नीचे से है ना शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ तो
Ah, because it was blocking earlier, right? It's a blocking. So every
ओके
traffic will go to root bridge and root bridge to this switch, this device. So this was blocked earlier, right? This was earlier was
डिड यू
blocked.
डू इट ओके सो यू डिड
Let
इट
me enable it.
मैनुअली और वो या
I
फिर वो
have shut
ऑलरेडी
down the
ब्लॉकिंग
port.
स्टेट में
Yeah, I have shut down. Immediate, see, it will become a shutdown, and then immediately this one is now all the traffic will go like that. All the traffic will go like that. It will not go like
प्रीवियसली
that.
तो नहीं प्रीवियसली ऊपर से ही तो जा रहा था उसके बाद आपने ये नीचे वाले ऊपर वाला जब ब्लॉक किया तब नीचे से पाथ किया मैं कह रहा हूँ
Correct, correct.
सो स्टार्टिंग में वही पूछ रहा हूँ कि स्टार्टिंग में ही उसने शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ पहले से क्यों नहीं लिया हमने
Because
तो
of
ब्लॉकिंग
blocking.
स्टेट में डाला ही नहीं
Because
था
of
उसको
because
पर
of
हमने
spanning tree state, spanning tree. It will block. It's,
बट
you know,
हमने
right? How it's identify blocking port to making sure the topology is loop free. No matters
ओके
what is the shortest path. This one shortest path, yeah, this one shortest path. But it will first convert the topology. I mean, make loop free topology. After that, it will initiate the communication.
स्टिल मुझे डाउट है अभी
हाँ, go ahead.
भी
क्या
नो
क्वेश्चन है
मैं ये
बताओ.
कह रहा हूँ जैसे अभी हमारा रूट पोर्ट कौन सा है रूट स्विच कौन सा है रूट स्विच जो टॉप पे वो वाला राइट
रुको, मैं समझाता हूँ. हाँ, अभी क्या बोल रहे हो? हमारा ट्रैफिक
रूट
अभी
स्विच
कैसे
हमारा
जा रहा? अभी हमारा ट्रैफिक ऐसे जा रहा है. ये जा
हाँ
रहा है,
स्टार्टिंग
ये
में
जा रहा है, ये
स्टार्टिंग में
जा
से
रहा
हाँ सबसे
है, ये जा रहा
स्टार्टिंग
है. हाँ,
यस
ये जा रहा है.
स्टार्टिंग में फिर
ठीक
हमने
है.
फिर हमने एक पोर्ट ब्लॉक कर दिया एफ ए
ये
जीरो
ब्लॉक
टू
किया, ये ब्लॉक किया. ठीक है.
राइट राइट
नो
तो
हमारा
हम मैं
ट्रैफिक
ये कहना
यहाँ
चाहता हूँ कि
जाएगा.
यहाँ से
फिर
जा
यहाँ
रहा
जाएगा,
है।
फिर
हाँ,
यहाँ
पर
जाएगा।
स्टार्टिंग से ही हमारा नीचे वाला क्यों नहीं गया, क्योंकि वो तो शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ था नीचे वाला।
हाँ, कहाँ शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ है? रूट ब्रिज कौन सा है? रूट ब्रिज ये मान लो।
ओके। ओके, मैं
भूल,
वही पूछना चाहता हूँ,
आप
ऊपर वाला
आप
रोड ब्रिज।
पढ़ आप पढ़ नहीं रहे हो लग रहा है। ये रूट
नहीं,
स्विच है।
मुझे ये चीज पता ही नहीं
देन
थी, ये चीज तो मुझे पता ही नहीं थी।
बिल्कुल पता थे। यहाँ हर एक स्विच, नॉन रूट स्विच, रूट पोर्ट फाइंड आउट करेगा। अब
हम्म।
बताओ, इस स्विच से जाने के लिए कौन सा पाथ बेस्ट पाथ होगा रूट स्विच के लिए जाने के लिए? यहाँ से
ये
जाएगा तो
ओके।
19 प्लस 19 138। यहाँ डायरेक्ट जाएगा तो 19 ओनली। इधर डायरेक्ट जाएगा 19। और यहाँ से पाथ
नहीं,
जाएगा तो
अगर,
कितना? 1938।
हाँ,
बोलो।
सिर्फ सिर्फ 19 तो होगा, अगर मेरे को PC 1 से PC 2 जाना है तो 19 वाला
नहीं,
लेना चाहिए ना,
पीसी वन के
बॉटम वाले
बाद
में
में
सिर्फ।
बात होगी। पीसी आप कंफ्यूजन हुआ तो पीसी हटा दो।
हाँ।
अभी स्विच का टोपोलॉजी समझो।
हाँ,
पीसी अभी हटा दो। पीसी
तो
अभी
मैं
हटा दो।
पीसी के पर्सपेक्टिव से पूछ रहा
नहीं नहीं,
हूँ, मैं
पीसी
पीसी के
परस्पेक्टिव नहीं।
पर्सपेक्टिव से ही
हमारा
पूछ रहा हूँ।
टोपोलॉजी जो बनती है वो एसटीपी के थ्रू बनती है। पीसी से कोई मतलब नहीं उसको।
ओके।
एसटीपी से जो रूट पोर्ट होगा वही ट्रैफिक फ्लो करेगा। तो रूट पोर्ट क्या होता है? जो शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ होगा रूट ब्रिज के लिए। समझे?
अच्छा,
ये
ये चीज
छोड़ दो,
नहीं पता
पीसी
थी
हमारे पास
ये।
नहीं है। पीसी छोड़ दो। पीसी के हिसाब से हमारा टोपोलॉजी नहीं
हाँ हाँ
बनेगा। हमारा टोपोलॉजी बनेगा
हाँ
स्पेनिंग ट्री
हाँ
के
हाँ।
अकॉर्डिंग।
ओके, मैं समझ रहा हूँ ना, मेरा क्वेश्चन क्या था वैसे, कि
हाँ,
मैं
मैं
पीसी
समझ
के
गया,
हिसाब
मैं
से क्यों
समझ
देख
गया।
रहा था नीचे से।
हाँ, नो नो नो,
हाँ।
फर्स्ट यू नीड टू, फर्स्ट topology will build. After that user communication will come into picture, right? So first root
या
port will find root port basis upon the cost, lowest cost,
हम्म।
sending superior BPDU, and DP port receiving the BPDU, superior BPDU. After that, rest of the RP and DP will become a blocking port, and then user traffic will come into picture. Now, how
ओके,
topology is? After that, traffic according to topology, traffic will be flow. Got it?
ये सिनेरियो कभी सोचा नहीं ना।
You will think lot.
ये ठीक
Okay,
है।
clear.
क्योंकि हमारे माइंड में ना, जैसे अगर कोई, आप किसी को शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ के बारे में बताओगे तो हर कोई इस चीज में कंफ्यूज होगा कि तो
Shortest
बॉटम
path
से
but the
जाना चाहिए।
spanning tree topology for
हाँ
root port, for root
हाँ
port, not user
हाँ।
PC. मैंने ऑलवेज बोला है
यस।
रूट पोर्ट के लिए
हाँ
शॉर्टेस्ट
ठीक है।
पाथ होना चाहिए रूट ब्रिज पहुंचने के लिए, नॉट ए यूजर के लिए। यूजर की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ
एक बार दोबारा रिपीट करना, रूट पोर्ट के लिए क्या होना चाहिए?
मैं।
शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ हमारा किसके लिए होना चाहिए?
आई एम गोइंग अगेन। यस।
हम्म।
Read this statement.
हम्म।
Root port is the shortest path to reach the root switch from the non-root switches. Means one is root switch, one is all other switch is a non-root switch. From non-root switch to root switch, we have a shortest path. That path will become a root port. First of all, then second, a port which receive the superior BPDU means a port, whatever port, multiple port we have receiving the BPDU, which having the superior BPDU, that will become a root port. Then there will be only one root port on each switches except root switch. And what is DP port? After that, the blocking port you have learned already. Blocking, yeah, and rest of the port. If port is not DP port and
अच्छा,
RP port will
एक बार
become
अब
a
एक
blocking
बार अब
port.
दोबारा एक बार उस स्क्रीनशॉट पे दोबारा जाओ, कि एग्जांपल, एक एक सिनेरियो और पूछना होगा उसमें।
बोलो कितना स्विच लगाना है? एक स्विच ये हो गया।
जैसे जैसे मान लो, हमारा जो फर्स्ट स्विच आ रहा है पीसी के पास से,
ये
लाइक,
वाला।
जो जो नहीं नहीं, इसके इसके लेफ्ट हैंड साइड वाला,
हाँ
ये मेरा अगर रूट पोर्ट होता, मान लो हमारा रूट रूट ब्रिज ये है, रूट ब्रिज
हाँ।
स्विच हमारा ये वाला है।
हम्म।
ठीक है, तो देन तो हमारा पहला कनेक्शन यहाँ नीचे से ही जाता। अगर एक एक सिनेरियो मान
तो
लो
बना
कि
दिया।
हाँ, ये नीचे वाला बन गया,
बन गया ना?
और ये स्विच भी नीचे वाले से कनेक्ट करता हूँ, वो सॉरी, स्विच बोल रहा हूँ, पीसी,
ये वाला
जो
पीसी भी
ऊपर पीसी
नीचे
है।
से कनेक्ट।